Look what we got in the mail today. Yes, not Mini Man, but we I got, guys, my book. My book came in the mail. So what this is yeah, I redid it. I had some issues going forward with some editing that were missed, so I redid it. I even redid the name down here, so it looks a little bit different. It looks a lot different. So what this is, okay, here again, this is the paperback version. Here is the back. It's the paperback version of my book, Call Me Master by Melinda Kunst. And what it is, it goes through from my humble beginnings, and it's my story of surviving abuse. Now, I know you're going to think, oh, I don't want to read anything sad or depressing. Oh, please, I don't want to do that, Melinda. No, I know. I get it. I understand. Nobody wants to read anything sad and depressing. I kind of throw in a little bit of humor here and there. And also,
yes, I do, so I always do.
And then I also throw in here some tips, some safety tips, things to look for in an abusive situation. Perhaps you're not being abused, but maybe you know somebody that might be bullied. Maybe your coworker you might feel is treating you a little bit on the low side, or a boss. First of all, it's not good. It's not good for that to be happening to you. But I want to just give you some information so you know what signs to look for, because you might not know. And you might be somebody that is so codependent that you don't see the elephant in the room.
Pray.
Yes, Miniman says to pray. That's what Mommy does. Mommy prays. I go to the good book. I go to the good book and we pray. We do. We pray and ask God for help, and also even forgiveness, which my next book, Rising from the Ashes, is going to talk about compassion and having compassion towards your abuser. And also for those that maybe forgiveness for your abuser or abusers, whether it be physical, sexual, and so on and so on. That's a hard thing to do. Gulp. That is a very hard thing to do. I make no light of any of this, by the way, but if I didn't laugh about something, some situation, some things that I went through, I would just be just a mess. And speaking of that, I went to a Bible study on Monday night with a group of women. I had a really good time, and after sharing a little bit, I shared just a little teeny bit about my story. I didn't cry, guys. I was really surprised at myself. Have you seen some of my videos? I just, my eyes start leaking and tissues come out, my nose starts running, and it's a mess. But anyway, I told my story a little bit. and I didn't start bawling. So I was pretty darn proud of myself. I've come very far. It's been 9 years, y'all. It's been 9 years. And I want you to know that if you're out there right now and you're struggling, should I leave? Should I stay? There's just a whole nother world out there that you can't even imagine. It's also, you might have to let go of toxic people that are also holding you back. You might have to just totally change your life. And you just...
Sin your nail and
I can't even begin to tell you how different my life is. I know I've said it over and over again, ad nauseum. I know. But I'm serious. My life is so different now, so radically different. I'm different than I was because, I don't know, I'm able to be lighthearted. I'm able to, this guy in the back, he cracks me up. I'm able to do the homeschooling thing. That's what we do here. We do homeschooling. So, it's just a marvelous world, and I want you to know that. Don't you owe that to yourself? Don't you owe that to yourself to have a better life, to find somebody? You don't even need anybody. I take that back. You don't even need a person, man, woman, whatever. You don't need a person in your life to get you through. You just need to be safe. You need to know that you can do this. You got this. You can do this.
And you hear whining in the back, that's buttons.
Yes, we do have a dog that's buttons. Our other dog's in heat. Just so you know, just sharing a little bit of our life here. And that's also with my next book, Rising from the Ashes. I'm going also behind the scenes. What, besides the craziness that was going on in here, there was craziness going on behind the scenes that was totally, a lot of it was unrelated. Has to do with my Lyme disease journey. Also has to do with getting pregnant while going through divorce. Oh, I highly don't recommend that. But I love this little guy. That little guy there, that's what I'm talking about. I love that little guy. But I go about other things too, crystals, grounding. So stuff that you might be a little bit like, ooh. I went to the Word on all this. I went to different other religious leaders that I know of, that I trust. and talk to them about it before I started diving in into some of this stuff, because it could be spiritually on a borderline. So I wanted to make sure I went to the Word on this, and that's what I did. I'm rambling. I'm going to let you go. I'm just letting you know I'm excited about this. If you don't want to order it on Amazon, that's cool. It's available on Nook. It's available on Kindle as well. You can get an ebook. Or if you know of a little tea house, coffee house somewhere near you, Indiana, Illinois, please let me know. Drop me a line. Let me know. You can drop me a line here. And I'll go ahead and contact them. I need to give maybe indie bookstores, a copy of my book so they can read it. So that's another reason I have books in the trunk. But thank you for listening. I hope you have an awesome day.
Goodbye.
Stay safe. Big hugs. No, bye.